up, world? I am TJ, and this is Nativerezmedia, your place for opinionated tech news, reviews, and entertainment. And today I am back with the Fimi X8 SE 2020 edition, and I will be heading back out to the field for part 2. I'll be going over the search and rescue feature on this drone and the waypoint missions. So without further ado, I'm going to head out there now. Once I have completed out there, I'm going to come back in and basically conclude my review. So stay tuned for that. All right. See you guys out at the field. Okay. In this video, I'm going to go into depth, a little bit more into depth on the waypoint, search and rescue, and just do a little bit of flying here up close and show you the flight characteristics. I might do fixed wing mode as well, but we're going to try to make this a quick one here. So first, we're going to start off by, let me turn on my screen recorder here. First, we'll start off by doing a waypoint mission here. While the drone is on the ground, you can actually set up your waypoint mission. So you go into the intelligence flight mode, hit waypoint, beeline map. Okay, so this is the map of the park. You can kind of see the shape of it. I can click and drag on a point of interest. So if I want this drone, it's facing that direction. If I wanted to take off and I guess fly back to that back corner, I can just set it right there. Boom. It's going to say, that's going to be my first waypoint. I want it to fly there at a height of, let me turn that up a little bit. Let's go to about 50 feet. All right. And there we go. So we got that. And then at that destination, you can set a hover for 10 seconds, record 10 seconds, single shot, shoot 5-second bursts, things like that, or just burst shot. And, you know, that's pretty neat. So then I hit add, I can go to the next one. So I can fly to that corner, bam. So from there, I want it to be same height. Actually, let's go up a little bit, 60 feet, bam. I don't want it to do anything. I just want it to go there, stop. And then hit add. I can come back to the other corner. Same thing. It's going to stay at that height. Go to this back corner over here above the baseball field. Same thing. Add. And then I can just have it fly back to the center of the field. Let's do right there. And there we go. And then lastly, at that waypoint, I want it to come down a little bit. Let's go down to about 23 feet. Add. Bam. So it's going to fly there, come back over here, go to the baseball field, and come back around here and just hover, and that is done. So yeah, it's saved. First, let's get her in the air. Hold the sticks in, and then you can just press up on this, get the drone hovering. So from where it's at, it's a nice little gust of wind down. Should we get her up a little bit more? All right. And then, so now that the drone is flying, you can see it doesn't say save it anymore. It says go. So right now, if I hit go, my brain compass is off a little bit there. Because I thought it was facing that direction. It went to that corner. So now from there, it's gonna go over to this corner, which is above the baseball field. Actually, let me do this. Start recording it. Sorry about that. So that you can see it doing this waypoint mission. You can see it on the screen as well. I'll click back and forth. So now it has arrived at the second waypoint, which is in fact above the, not the baseball fields, it is above the other part of the park, which is the basketball fields and things. And so now it's going to go to the second waypoint, or the third one. And then I hit the button here, and then it kind of just stopped. So once I hit control, it stopped. So let's see here. I want to see if it's going to start back up since I intervened. Yep, there you go. So I guess if you think it's going to hit something, well, I didn't think it was going to hit anything, but I just was testing it out, and it actually just stopped and hovered for a second, and then it continued on its waypoint mission. So, and as it's going on its missions, I can tilt the gimbal, things like that. Look up. So if you have it on a mission and you want to go to a certain place and you don't want to have to control the speed and things like that, you can actually just have it set and control the gimbal. Right now it's just flying out there. I see it a little bit. It's going to the fourth section there. And then once it gets there, it's going to stop. Bam. And now it should come back to the center of the field. If you're looking here, there it goes. You zoom out. There we go. And it should be coming down in height as well. As you see, it's going to kind of just descend as it comes to that last waypoint, because I set it at 20-something feet instead of the 60 feet. And again, I haven't touched the sticks only but that one time, and it's just coming on down. And then when it gets to the last waypoint, hey, look at that, arrived at waypoint, and you can see, where's 6? Did I set a 6? When did I set a 6? I must have hit 6 by accident. It's going over by the building. Let's go up. Yeah, I must have set a 6 by accident. So I'm not going to let it go to that one. So it's going to keep wanting to go. So if I take my hands off stick, it's going to sit there for a second. And it's going to say, hey, what's going on? Oh, let's keep going on our waypoint mission. So let's stop. Bam. So it stopped this waypoint mission. So anyways, right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and show you guys basically where the drone is. It's about 5-6 feet off the ground right now. If I went full stick, and this is not touching anything else, just full stick forward on the controller, the drone, it'll go full. It won't crash. It'll just go straight, and then I can stop it. It should stop, and it'll just hover at about at that same height. Same thing. So if you want to get some good ground footage here of you flying, kind of low to the ground at high speeds, you can do that. Like if you're flying over a lake. And then if you see how it stops, it kind of goes up a little bit and not down into the ground. It'll go up and then it'll just settle back in. So that's that. Let's see search and rescue real quick. I'm getting kind of cold. I'm shivering. So I'm going to go into search and rescue mode. Bam. Show the drone real-time coordinates. Support digital zoom. Boom. So if I was to come over here, you can see the coordinates where the GPS is picking up. So if I come over here and Timmy is in the well, and I kind of zoom, I scroll down, I'm like, oh snap, there's Timmy. I think it's Timmy, I'm not sure. I moved the slider here. You see how I zoomed in? Bam. So if I want, let's just say the helo pad is the well, and I want to capture Timmy there. Let me come over a little bit, and I'm at 1.6 times zoom. I'm at 2.5 times. I'm at 3 times zoom right now. And then you can get kind of close. So if I was flying a little bit higher, that's what you would want to do in order to get that nice zoom. So the drone, let's say if I'm flying over a forest and I'm kind of far up, I'm at 3 times zoom there. And so this is like a regular view, 1 time. And I want to get in close just to see. I can do that 3 times, get a little bit closer. Okay, and I can see. And that's basically how you do it. And so, and I can also use the exposure. It says right there, move the right dial or slide the slider to use zoom. So you can use the same dial to adjust the exposure, which is this one up here, to adjust the zoom. And that's pretty much it. And that's in the search and rescue mode. So let's get out of there. Search and rescue mission complete. Yay, we saved Timmy. All right. So fixed wing. Fixed wing. Let's go into that mode here. It'll kind of tell you. Control the flight speed up to 6.7 miles. Height up to 6. Fixed wing. Boom. That's basically the fixed wing mode. And so let's go into it. So let's just say if I am flying straight. And by the way, I think these are auto settings. You know, every time it resets, it kind of sets the drone at a certain setting. You see how it tilts? When I go to the left, and if I go to the right, that's going to tilt to the right a little bit. You can see. And if I was flying, let's go around this way. And let's just fly. It'll fly. I went up a little bit, and then let's fly it. I'm flying at 6.7 miles per hour. I'm gonna turn, and you can see that gimbal is going to turn with it, and I can go the other way, kind of just like if I'm in an airplane. That is basically what fixed wing mode would do. So it gives you that good airplane flying through the sky footage if you want to simulate that. And so now I'm going to quit fixed wing mode. I'm going to stop it. And let's return back this way. So again, I just hit return to home. I'm not even controlling it. I don't have to. I can just bring it back over this way. Bam, bam, bam. And there she is. Oh, I'm looking right into the sun there. But I'm going to turn off return to home. And bring it down. And then you see the height. It's at 158 feet where I set the return to home to be. So I turn it off. Auto return complete. If I tilt the gimbal down. Oh, let me tilt it down. I'm hitting the quick gimbal adjust. There we go. And you can see it's right above my head. So I'm going to come down. Oh, let's keep on coming. And it is blowing with the wind, but it's coming straight on down. And that's it. And I'm going to tilt the gimbal back up. So I just hit down again. The gimbal should automatically go back to 0. Bam. Hey, there's a dog down there. You can see him? There he is. So I'm gonna land. And I'll just come over the pad right here. And again, hit auto land. Hold it for 3 seconds. It'll automatically find the landing pad. It's already detected. It's gonna fly over the top of it. It's gonna come down. Hey, close enough. All right, stop recording, and that's it. So that was just a quick little run through of the search and rescue and the waypoint missions and things like that. Again, this thing has way more features to go through. Tripod mode, all that. I will put some B-roll in of some of those types of those scenes that I captured with the drone. Again, you all have a wonderful day. I'm out here looking foolish with this contraption on. I've been out here for about an hour now. It is getting cold, even though it looks sunny. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you. Peace out.
I'm loving it. All right, I am back. Okay, so I went over the search and rescue and waypoint missions, things like that on this drone. Some of the lesser used features, in my opinion, on this drone, for me especially. But it has a lot more features built into it than that I might not have went over. If you scour the YouTube Academy, I'm sure you will find plenty of other drone pilots that have gone over some of the other features that this drone has. I'm going to quickly go over some of the specs that I did not go over in the first video here. Max speed, 18 meters per second, which is about 40 miles per hour here in the US. Item weight, and I believe this is without the battery, is about 765 grams. I think the batteries themselves are about 250 grams. This uses GPS, GLONASS, and Beidou as the satellite positioning system. Then we gonna come on down to the camera itself. Field of view 80 degrees, aperture 2.0. It's a decent camera, as you see from some of the footage. It takes those JPEGs, and it takes the JPEG plus the DNG. I'll try to put basically an unedited DNG file in so you can see that, and then color grade it a little bit and so you can see what you can do with a DNG file after the fact. It won't be anything spectacular, but I'll post that in this video as well. And then we come on down to the memory card. It can hold up to a 256 gigabyte memory card. They recommend a U3 memory card there. Mine is a SanDisk Extreme U3 that is in there. And then the video resolutions, 4K 30 frames per second is where it maxes out at, and it'll record all the way down to 24 frames per second, and that is at 4K. So 24, 25, 30, and then when you get to 2.7K, it goes 24, 25, 30, 50, and then 60. From 1080p, it will go as low as 24 all the way up to 90 frames per second, and at 720p, it'll go 100 and 120. I'll probably never use 720, maybe not even 1080 unless I'm wanting to do some kind of super slow motion or something like that. But that's pretty much it. The battery capacity, 3,500 milliamp hours, and it'll get you about 35 minutes of flight time if you go to death on it, basically, where it is just going to fall out of the sky. For the most part, most of us, 25 minutes. You can expect that type of flight time with about 10 minutes of leeway in between, depending on what you are doing. And that is it on the specs. I will post a link to where you can purchase this from Amazon, and I'll post a link to where you can go view the specs on the website itself, on Xiaomi's website for the X8 SE here. All right. So my overall conclusion of this drone is it is a pretty good value for what you get, especially if you are doing this as a hobbyist. If you want to do this as, have a family drone where you can get some overhead shots, or if you are getting into the market to where you want to make some money taking pictures, photos, surveying, things like that, you can definitely use this drone based on a lot of other people's reviews and a lot of videos that I've taken. This is up to snuff. The quality of the materials is pretty good. The feel of the controller is pretty good. I wish it had some telemetry built into the controller like the Hubsan Zeno 2 Plus, but can't get everything. This is a little bit less expensive than the Hubsan Zeno, but not by much. Xiaomi did release the Mini. A lot of people pre-ordered that. I don't know if I'm going to try to get one of those or if I even need that. This is small enough for me. The Mini, for me, I guess, I don't know if it makes sense. It won't make sense for a lot of people. People will just get it just to get it. But I would want to get one to review. But usage base, I probably definitely don't need it because it has the same features as the normal standard size SE, except you don't have to register it if you get the pro battery that the Fimi X8 Mini has. If you get the standard battery that it comes with, you'll still have to register it because it comes in, what, 8 grams over the 250 gram regulation to where you don't have to register it. And even, again, if it is under 250 grams, if you use it for any kind of commercial purposes, you still have to get it registered. So keep that in mind. So that's what I said. For a lot of people, this will suffice. The price difference from the X8 Mini and the X8 SE here is not that much of a difference. I think right now you can get this on sale from one of the Banggood AliExpress websites for $380, $370 something on sale. Normally it's about $400 something. The Mini is about $350 new, so not that big of a difference. So other than that, you know, I think this will be a great part of my collection of photography equipment and things like that. I'll have fun just going out flying it in sport mode as well. I used to be a sponsored RC pilot, so this takes me back to my days of handling the gimbals and the sticks here. So it was a fun time. But with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Have a wonderful rest of the day. If you have any more questions about this drone, feel free to comment down below. I will be sure to respond if I can in a timely manner. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, and have a wonderful rest of your days. Peace.